Mic check. Check mic 1, 2, 3. My name is Sandra Munoz and I'm a filmmaker and a video editor in Wandsworth. I always had that passion about film and video and recording memories. I started my journey as a filmmaker as a hobby. But when my son was born, it took a completely different dimension. I started filming every day and I used to make a film every month to send to my family. The idea behind this was that they could see him growing up. People started asking me to edit their video more and more, so I decided to change career and become a filmmaker. So when my son was 1, I went back to education and I enrolled for an access to media class here in Wandsworth at the Southam College. And then I completed an HNC in film and media production. After graduating, I volunteered to film different charities in my community to gain experience and build my portfolio. So this is how I became a filmmaker for families, businesses, and the community. For me, this is my home. It's a very nice borough with lots of parks and it's close to the river. What I love about Wandsworth is the community. I felt welcome since I moved here 15 years ago, and I like that it's very diverse, multicultural and inclusive.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform. Mind the gap.
There's so many local organizations that do such an amazing work in Wandsworth. And you could see this actually during the first lockdown when everyone were getting together to help one another. This inspired me to create a Wandsworth lockdown video to say thank you to all our charities, volunteers and key workers.
Meet again. Don't know where or don't know when, but I know we'll meet again. Some sunny day. Keep smiling, you just like you always do. Till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away.
The career of video editor is very creative and can also be a lot of fun. It is so varied. You could be filming an event one day, designing a film with local kid another, or create artistic video to enter a film festival. Film can be of different form like advert, documentary, short film, interviews, explainer videos, and more. If you are creative and enjoy experimenting with digital media, this job is for you. Well, at the moment I'm working on this series of film for Wandsworth Creative, but I am also working on other projects. In December, I made a Christmas music video for the Wandsworth Supported Housing Management team.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
So now that we are in lockdown, I've been working a lot more from home, editing other people's video, but also I've been volunteering my skills to help the NHS to raise funds for tablets in ICU so family could see their loved one in hospital. You are actually responsible to make everything flow for your audience. Video editors are responsible for editing and assembling recorded media into a finished film. Those media may include camera footage, dialogues, sound effects, photos, animations, music, graphic and special effects. A great video editor should be a storyteller, a problem solver, and an artist all in one. It is actually a huge responsibility because film can be powerful and bring change in society sometimes. My journey into filmmaking was very unconventional. I swapped career in my 30s after going back to education, and it was the best thing I ever done. The access to media course is for 1 year, and what it does, it allows you to later on pursue more academic studies. You learn how to use camera, you learn to edit. It was a very practical course, and I got to work on several projects with a team, and that was a lot of fun.
El sueño de las mujeres.
Chocolate, mi amor, el sueño de las mujeres.
No, no. Niño.
The HNC is the equivalent of your first year of university. It reinforces your knowledge of sound and moving image, and you get to learn how to use all cameras and edit on a stand-back machine. You will also need to learn to use a video editing software like Final Cut Pro or Premiere. I've been learning how to make effects and VFX on my film to make them different. Well, during lockdown, like everyone, I've learned Zoom, I've learned Team, especially when I wanted to network with the Wandsworth Chamber of Commerce or the Wandsworth art sectors. But I'm learning every day by experimenting on my film, experimenting with my plugging. I'm researching technique on YouTube, I'm watching films. Everything you experiment, you learn. My advice is grab your phone and film. Go and film. Film everything and play with your editing programs. Experience is the best thing that you can do. And don't be afraid to make mistakes, because you will learn from them and get better. Another thing that I've been doing is following filmmakers on YouTube and try their tutorial, because you can learn a lot from other people. In the past, I created stories with young people and we made Wandsworth Kids TV, and that was a lot of fun. This is something that I would love to do again with schools and youth club. After the pandemic, I think it would be nice to be involved in the creation of a video directory of local place to visit, restaurant, and things to do to support the local economy. Another thing that I would be really interested is to work on something creative, but something meaningful, something that helps people, something that brings change with other artists.